Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good morning to my students. Welcome to my channel Mathsnatic. Well, dear students, let's proceed to question number 3. And what does it says that find the value of x to make each of these statements true. Now, x is in fact used in algebra, but sometimes it is used in mathematics also. So, I start with question number 3. Question number 3, and I start with part B. And part B is x times x times x is equal to 8. x x times x times x is equals to 8. Now I told you that when the bases are same and there is a multiplication sign in between them, then what we do is we just add all the powers. What we do, we add all the powers, and you know that each x have power 1. Each x has power 1. Now it means that x3 x1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 8. Now x3 is equal to 8. Since we have come to know that x is raising to power 3 now, and we have already stated that how to find the cube root. 2 4 times, 2 times. Okay, that's all we can have. Now what we do is 2 multiplied 2 multiplied 2. So what we have to do is we take 1 from this tri-pair. I say tri-pair, 1 common, and again the powers. Okay, this is the right way to write this thing over here. Now you see that equality sign is in between the both ends. Now this is left hand side and this is right hand side. Now equality sign is in between them. When bases are same, if the powers are same, now you see the powers are same, equality sign is there, then the bases must be same. So x is equal to 2. So x is equal to 2. This was the simple question, and now I go to question number part D. Part D, which is a little. Now what does it says? X times x times x times is equal to 729. Now my dear students, the procedure will remain the same. The procedure will remain the same, and we'll find the factors of 729. The factors of 8 were very easy, but we have to find the factors of 729. I hope this is visible to you. Yes, it is visible to you. Now what I said you, that we go to the smallest prime number to find the prime factors. Now you see here, in the end, it 9 is written over here. When 9 is written over here, then it is not possible to divide it by 2. So let me check it for 3. Yes, it is divisible by 3 because 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 9 is 18, and 18 is divisible by 9. So this whole number is divisible by 3. And the next possible is also 3. After 2, 3 comes in. So 2, 3, 2 times 7, 3 2 times 6. 1 comes out of here. 3 4 times and 3 3 times. Okay, now again you see here's an odd number, and 2 4 6 9, that means it is again divisible by 3. 8 24 and 1, again it is divisible by 3. 3 2 times 8, not 8 in fact, 3 2 times 6, and 2 come out of here, and 7 times, and 3 9 times, and 3 3 times. So what we got here, the now let me write this in this way: x 1 plus 1 plus 1, because all these x carries 1 power. So what I write here is 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 threes. 1 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 and times 3. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now I have to make a tripair. Now this is a tripair. I take one common out of it and one common out of it. Okay, my dear students, and bring this multiplication sign as well from. Now what we do, we add these 3 and we multiply these 3's, and it is like this. And we have to write a 3 over here as well. So you see there is an equality sign in between the two sides. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. Powers are same, therefore the bases must be same. Therefore, if you want to write the reason, you can write that LHS is equal to RHS, then if powers are same, the bases must be same due to this equality sign. Okay. Now, what are the bases? X is equal to 9. So here X comes as 9. Let's proceed to the next part. Now, my dear students, the reverse of this same process what I did in the two parts. I will do the reverse of this process. Now there is an interesting question, and that is question number 3 again, and the part is K. Now what does it says that root of 1 is equal to x. My dear students, in fact this root, what does it mean? If we put this root onto the x or this root on this one in terms of numbers, what I have to write is 1 raised to power half. Now this root stands for half. This root stands for half. Remember this point, that this root stands for half, and if it is written like this or whatsoever is written in between the root, then it is 1 by 3. Whatsoever is written over here, it will go into the denominator of the power. For example, let me take this also. Let me take it. Okay. Now you see, whatsoever was written in the root comes in the denominator of the power. 3 was written here, it was cube root, so it comes in the denominator of the power of 1. And if nothing is written, I told you that when nothing is written, it means that 2 is written over here. So what comes here is, in the last question I told you, whatsoever the power of x be, let it be n, the number will remain the same, which is 1. When 1 raised to power is n, now what does n means? It can means 2, it can means 3, it can means 4, 6, 8, 7, or whatsoever it is written over here. Half, 1 by 3, or whatsoever 1 raised to power 100, it will remain as 1. The quantity of the base will not change when the base is 1. So since we have, what we have here is 1 by 2, so that is equal to 1. So x remains 1. So dear students, let me take question number 3 part L. So what does it mean? Under root x is equal to 81 and I have to find the x over here. So as I told you in my previous K, that when this is under root, we write it like this: x raised to power half. Okay. Now x raised to power half is equal to 81. Now these two statements are alike, same, equal. Under root x is equal to 81. Here also it is written in number form, numerical form. Under root x is equal to 81. Now what I do? I do that I just scale on both sides. On both sides. Now scaling both sides, what happens to this question is x half and square is equal to 81 square. So what happens here? Let me use colored marker now. Now you see what comes over here, x 2 by 2. If I multiply this is equal to the square of 81. Let me write it in this way. Now you see this 2 goes up with this. Now here what we are made with only x, and we have to find 81 times 81. 81 times 81. So what comes out here is 81 times 81. You can do it in your rough work also, or you can use calculator as well. Let me use the rough work procedure. 8 1 times 8 and 8 64. 1 6 5 1 6. So what comes over here? 65 61. 6561. 6561 is the required x. Now dear students, let me take question number 3 part. Again I am going to take the example of 1 and the part B n. Now what does it says that cube root of x is equal to 1. So my dear students, this is again a very simple question, and I just told you in my previous part that whatsoever written under this umbrella, you can write it in this way. Okay, now this is it is equal to 1. So if I just put here 1 by 3 also, so that means x is equal to 1. Or you can do it in other way, that you just make a cube on both sides, applying cube on both sides. You can write it in the reason, applying cube on both sides. Okay, 1 3. Okay, I have applied cube on both sides. I applied cube on both sides. Now this goes off with this. Now x remained with 1, because anything any thing raised to power 1 is 1. So this was also very simple question. Now I solve part number O for you, and that is cube of cube root of 64 is equal to x. Again, what we do here, the reasons remains the same. The reasons remain the same, and what we do here is we'll just do it like this, 64, and we'll apply this reason. So you see that x cube has come now as 64. Now what, x cube has come as 64. Now we'll find the factors of x64 now. 2 that times, because it is even number here. 3 2, 216, 28, 24, 22. So I get two tripairs. What I get here is two tripairs. Now that is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 5 and 6. I take 1 from each side, 2 multiplied 2, because we are finding cube of it. So what is the answer over here? X cube is equal to 4 cube. Now again, equality sign in between, powers are same, therefore bases are same. Equality sign is between them, powers are same, therefore x is equal to 4. So dear students, this conclude our question number 3. It was quite a lengthy question. It is more lengthy if I had done all the parts. Now I'll go to question number 4, and you have to find it on the calculator. You may use this calculator, scientific calculator, or a simple calculator. I have both the model for you. Question number 4, and I am going to take part I, and I am given the access to this calculator now. Question number 4, part I, because this is quite a big number. Part I, 1296, part I, that is equal to root of 1296. I have to use calculator. So dear students, I may come closer to this now. What we do here, you just put on the calculator. Okay. Now you see here what happens. Now what I have to find is the root of 1296. Here you can see the symbol of root. I just press this symbol of root and then write 1296, and then I'll go to is equal sign, and here you can see it comes as 36. So answer is 36 for this question. Similarly, there is a question here, t, and that is cube root of 5832. Cube root of 5832. Well, students, you can see this is the sign of root, which is written in white color, and above that, on the body of the calculator, a red cube root is written. Now it is clear to you. It comes with this shift sign. So I put the shift sign on, then I use this one, the same number. And what is the number? 5832 is equal to 18. So the answer here is 18. Now my dear students, let us proceed to question number 5. Number 5 now. Use product of prime factors given below to find the square root of each of the number. Show your working. Now first time the writer has asked us to show our working now. Now I start from question number part number A. And what does it say is that 324 is equal to 2 times 2 times 3 times 4 times. Okay? 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Now 324. Now I have to use the product of prime numbers. Prime factor given, find the square root of the following each. So dear students, you see, I have to find the square root now. With this help of find the square root. What I do, I rewrite this question that it should remain visible to you. So since it is square root, we have to find the pairs, not the tri pair. So this is a pair, this is a pair, and this is a pair. So bring them down. So take one from each pair, write a multiplication sign. 2 times 3 is 6 and 6 times 3 is 18. 18 is your required answer. Last part of this question now. Now the question is F over here, and it is 250,000. 250,000. Well, remember that I will tell you in some of my lecture that how to read this. Now this is written 250,000. Now 250,000 is broken up into two factors, two prime factors, and that are 4 times 2 and 6 times 5. 4 times 2 and 6 times 5. So it is very simple again. Make pairs 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just bring one out each from each pair. Now what is written over here? 2 times 2 times 5 times 5 times 5. So there is one more step I can do. I don't know whether your course coordinator allows you to do it. So you see, here the bases are same. There is a multiplication sign, and I can write here 2 raised to power 2. And again, bases are same and 3 powers. So I can write it over here like this. So what comes out of here? 4 multiplied 125. And what comes in the last? 500. So the square root of 250,000. 250,000 is 500. The square root of a square root, because we have to find the square root. Now if I do it like this, now these questions make some sense. The square root of 250,000 is 500. So dear students, this is all for today. Have a nice day. Keep on working and practicing mathematics. The rest of the exercise will be done after I put on this video on the YouTube. Uh, you will enjoy this exercise. I hope that you will enjoy this exercise. This is very simple exercise, and the upcoming questions are also very easy. Don't be afraid. Uh, we'll be working on this. So, dear students, have a nice day. Bye.